and welcome to Kitchen Secrets with Surbhy. In today's episode, I'll be teaching you how to make this rustic pesto. I have used basil that I have grown in my own kitchen garden to make this pesto, and along with that I've also added spinach for extra goodness. This recipe also contains a combination of nuts and seeds which give you a lot of health benefits, and for added goodness there's a lot of extra virgin olive oil. Let me introduce you to the ingredients. For this recipe we require 1 full cup of fresh basil. See, I've stuffed that in. बासिल को हिंदी में तुलसी भी बोलते हैं, और ये वाली जो तुलसी है ये थोड़ा ज़्यादा ग्रीन कलर की होती है और इसका जो पत्ता होता है वो भी साइज में थोड़ा सा बड़ा होता है. Basil is known for its anti-inflammatory properties as it contains a lot of essential oils, and it's also known to alleviate anxiety, depression and lower the risk of age-related memory loss. For extra goodness, I'm adding 1/4 cup of spinach. The other ingredients include garlic, extra virgin olive oil, lemon juice. We require some Parmesan cheese. Parmesan comes in blocks that you can grate, or it comes in ready grated boxes, so you can choose any of those. In pesto we traditionally use pine nuts, but you can actually use any nuts of your liking. So I normally, if I don't have pine nuts, then I either use cashews, toasted, untoasted, walnuts, almonds, and a mix of, you can even use a mix of, these seeds, pumpkin, sunflower and musk melon. And of course salt and little bit of freshly ground black pepper to taste. You can either choose a chopper or a blender to make this recipe. It's a fairly simple one, and all we now need to do is put everything together in the blender and just whiz. So here I have 1 cup of basil, which I'm going to throw in. This is washed and cleaned nicely. I can actually feel the freshness from the basil. Then I add my 1/4 cup of chopped spinach. Today I'm using some walnuts, so I'll be using 4 or 5 walnut kernels. In they go. This is 1.5 tablespoon of mixed nuts, which I don't mind throwing in as well. 2 cloves of garlic. And this completely depends on how much garlic you would want in your recipe. Then I have my Parmesan. So around 2 tablespoons. 1.5 to 2 tablespoons, depend on how pungent you like it. You can now add 1 to 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Not too much, bit of pepper to taste, probably 1/4 teaspoon. Also, we need to be mindful with the salt because spinach has salt, and also the cheese that you've put in has some salt. So we'll be extra careful while putting the salt. So I'm just going to add like, say 1/2 teaspoon of salt in there, and we blend. Now I'm just going to blend it. So this is how it's looking. I'm just going to mix everything together. And add another tablespoon of olive oil at this point. Also, if you don't have lemons, then you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of yogurt in the mix. So here we are. At this point you can taste your pesto and accordingly add whatever is lacking. Mine is perfect, and I'm going to dish it out. It's so aromatic and filled with a lot of flavors, and you can also taste the nuts, the nuttiness and the creaminess that comes from adding the olive oil and the nuts in there. Now this consistency is fine if you want to add it to pastas and pizzas and things like that. But if you want it as a spread and you want it a little runny, then you might want to add a little bit more olive oil to it. I'm going to add 2 more tablespoons of olive oil and give it a mix. It's now ready to be used as a perfect dip on canapes and other foods of your choice. Look how simple and sumptuous this recipe is, and you can use this pesto on any of your favorite foods like pastas, pizzas, eggs, etc. But I'm just going to be enjoying this with simple toasted bread, and trust me guys, it just tastes yum. It's a super easy recipe, and I'd much prefer that I make it at home rather than buy it from the store. I hope you get to try this recipe at home, and do share your comments. Till I see you again next time, take care.